Hello, and welcome to another angry unit of the week. And today we're taking a look at the FAMO 88mm. So the use of heavy anti-aircraft guns like the Flak 88 in a more ground-based role has been known for quite a while before the Second World War. Just most other militaries apart from the Germans didn't really pursue down this path, as getting these massive guns into armoured vehicles is a bit of a pain in the arse. However, the Germans in the 30s, especially with the planning of the invasion of Czechoslovakia, were looking for an armoured vehicle to help blow up armoured concrete structures. And so they wanted to get a Flak 88, a more mobile chassis. Daimler-Benz basically just got the Flak 88 and strapped it on the back of an STKFZ-8. This STKFZ-8 model of the mobile Flak 88 were mainly saw service in Poland. Their real claim to fame was in the invasion of France, as they were one of the few armoured vehicles which could deal with the Char B1s, and also in Operation Barbarossa. Most of these ones, they only built 10, were all destroyed by 1943. However, in 1943, a second batch using the STKFZ-9 chassis were produced, 14 of them to be exact, and all 14 were just placed within the 26th Panzer Division. As you could imagine, even though it is a rather powerful gun on a mobile quote-unquote chassis, it's still a very exposed gun crew. So really, anything which shoots it, even with the little bit of armor plating, is going to take him down quite easily, which is why this design was never really mass-produced. And also they just built bloody heavy tanks. FAMO 88mm is a 120-point self-propelled anti-aircraft gun available to the 26th Panzer Division. It is one big weapon. And the weapon is a tried, true, and tested Flak 41 88mm with 20 AP shells and 20 explosive shells. AP shells are pretty standard, 160mm pen, 8 damage, 40% accuracy, 2 km range, and still that nice 10 round a minute fire rate. And the high explosive shells are also long range, fast firing, and do a lot of damage. It's an 88mm. It will deal with the vast majority of targets in game. Heck, it can actually kill pretty much every single unit in game, whether it's flying or not. I mean, it is a bloody 88. Pop down to miscellaneous stats. It has 15mm of frontal armor, Reek top armor, 5mm outside, and nothing on the rear. 25 km off-road, 40 km on the road, medium stealth, and low optics. So, in battle, yes, this is the War Thunder 88mm truck, which completely devastates at lower tiers. In Steel Division 2, it's not as devastating per se, due to how crew mechanics work in War Thunder, but it's still a very powerful unit. Its main advantage is more of the self-propelled aspect, as one of the main problems with the more static 88mm is getting counter-batteried, and they are such huge, slow, and very important targets that they're going to attract all sorts of 122 and 152mm fire. So this does make it much more survivable in the rear line. It's just a little bit of micro can mean it will avoid the majority of counter-battery. However, as a frontline unit, the roles are kind of reversed. This is a little bit more vulnerable compared to the static 88mm, and that's just due to how the HP system works. Because even though the static 88mm has no armor, if a tank shoots it, it can at least survive 2 or 3 shots. If this gets hit by a tank once, it's just dead, just due to how vehicle armor mechanics work. So really, the static infantry quote-unquote 88 is a bit better for anti-tank work compared to this wannabe tank destroyer 88. This is still a very worthwhile unit to be bringing out for 26 Panthers. This is your only heavy anti-aircraft gun available, so you're going to want to take it. And it actually has pretty decent availability. 2 in A phase, 4 in B phase, and 6 in C phase. And even early on, as a frontline, not so much aggressive tank killer, but for the multi-role purpose of securing a long-distance area as well as blowing up aircraft, you can't really go wrong with this thing. Overall, this is just a self-propelled 88mm. It's really not that bad. Also, it helps it costs exactly the same compared to the static 88mm. It's not so much an upgrade, it's just a decent side grade. And well, I'm going to leave it off at that. This has been another Angry Unit of the Week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.